అంతరిక్ష ఏరోస్పేస్ రంగాల్లో ప్రైవేటు భాగస్వామ్యం పెంచాల్సిన అవసరం ఉందని ఇస్రో మాజీ శాస్త్రవేత్త హైదరాబాద్ సెంట్రల్ విశ్వవిద్యాలయ ఆచార్యులు మక్బూల్ అహ్మద్ అభిప్రాయపడ్డారు. అమెరికాలోని నాసా, ఎలాన్ మస్క్కు చెందిన స్పేస్ ఎక్స్ భాగస్వామ్యంలో ఓ ప్రైవేటు వ్యోమనౌక ద్వారా 2 వ్యోమగాములను విజయవంతంగా అంతర్జాతీయ అంతరిక్ష కేంద్రానికి చేర్చడం పట్ల ఆయన హర్షం వ్యక్తం చేశారు. సంస్కరణలో భాగంగా మన దేశం కూడా రక్షణ ఏరోస్పేస్ రంగాల్లో పెట్టుబడులకు దారులు తెరవటం ఇందుకు దోహదం చేస్తుందని అన్నారు. అంతరిక్ష రంగంలో స్పేస్ ఎక్స్ విజయం పలు దేశాల్లో ఉన్న ప్రైవేటు భాగస్వామ్యాన్ని మరింత పెంచుతుందంటున్న మక్బూల్ అహ్మద్తో మా ప్రతినిధి ప్రవీణ్ ముఖాముఖి.
నాసాకు చెందిన 2 వ్యోమగాములు ఒక ప్రైవేట్ కంపెనీకి చెందిన స్పేస్ క్రాఫ్ట్ ద్వారా అంతర్జాతీయ అంతరిక్ష కేంద్రాన్ని చేరుకున్నారు. ముఖ్యంగా అమెరికా భూభాగంపై రష్యాపై ఆధారపడకుండా ఒక ప్రైవేట్ ప్లేయర్కు చెందిన ఒక స్పేస్ క్రాఫ్ట్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ స్పేస్ స్టేషన్ని చేరడం, ముఖ్యంగా యావత్ ప్రపంచం ఈ మిషన్ను ఎంతో ఆతృతగా అబ్జర్వ్ చేయడం, ఈ విశేషాలకు సంబంధించి మనతో మరిన్ని విషయాలు పంచుకునేందుకు ఇస్రో మాజీ శాస్త్రవేత్త హెచ్సియు ఆచార్యులు మక్బూల్ అహ్మద్ గారు ప్రస్తుతం మనతో ఉన్నారు. ఆయన అడిగి మరిన్ని విషయాలు తెలుసుకుందాం. సార్, ముఖ్యంగా స్పేస్ ఎక్స్ అండ్ నాసా కొలాబరేషన్ రెండింటి భాగస్వామ్యంలో నెలకొల్పబడిన ఈ మిషన్ ఒక ప్రైవేట్ ప్లేయర్ స్పేస్లో ప్రవేశించే అవకాశం దొరికింది. ముఖ్యంగా ఇప్పటికే స్పేస్ ఏజెన్సీస్లో ప్రైవేట్ ప్లేయర్స్ భాగస్వామ్యం పెరుగుతున్న వేళ ఈ మిషన్ యొక్క విజయవంతం ఎటువంటి పాఠాలను నేర్పిస్తుంది?
This is for the first time a private company anywhere in the world taking humans into the space. But planning was going on between NASA and the SpaceX company. So they were planning very well, starting from giving part of the rocket launches and satellites to a private company. So in a way, for the first time, they have proved it that a private player can do a very good job. What is the meaning of very good job? I want to explain. That job is taking humans into the space. You can actually take mechanical hardware and all very easy. Even if there is a failure, you can live with the failure. But taking a human into space is a very, very involved and very risky project. So if NASA has depended on SpaceX and SpaceX has delivered, it's a very significant moment in the history of space exploration, I must say.
So earlier in the space shuttle program, NASA has Discovery, Atlantis and Endeavour like spacecrafts. So why a private player and a private company has got a chance from the NASA to launch this mission?
NASA was very successfully running the International Space Science Program. There they wanted somebody to take them to the space. So the Space Shuttle program was doing a very good job. Space Shuttle went on very well, but however we all know that there were 2 very big tragedies took place in Space Shuttle. The last one being in 2003, where we lost our Indian origin lady Kalpana Chawla, and 6 more people lost their lives. So after that, the Space Shuttle program slowly they stopped it. Then NASA started depending on Russia. So right from 2011, continuously all the humans, basically the Americans, were all taken by the spacecraft called Soyuz from Roscosmos, which is Russian space program.
Earlier, to do this kind of missions, NASA preferred to Russian spacecrafts. But now NASA given an opportunity to a private player. So why it is? Because
normally in every business, even if it is research, what they want to do is money plays a very important role. In that way, if you check what they were doing was, they were paying $80 million, which is almost 640 crore rupees. One person you want to send them to space, you pay 640 crores. India almost spent around 800 crores only to send a spacecraft to the planet Mars. So you are spending the whole spacecraft, you are sending it to Mars, and you spend 800 crores. Here NASA was paying for every one person 640 crores. Now comes the private player in the form of SpaceX, Elon Musk. Elon Musk says that I want to take the player for only for $60 million, which is just around 480 crore rupees. So from 640 to 480 crores is a huge saving, and also it is being done right in America. So NASA had the best opportunity to nurture their own private player and pay less. For that, it is actually very useful for America, that is NASA, to give this chance to Elon Musk.
Sir, like SpaceX, Boeing, to do this kind of missions, where our India is and where our Indian private players are there, and to whom India can depend to prefer this kind of missions?
India has been doing extremely well for the last 10 to 15 years as far as private players go. Godrej is supplying most of the rocket hardware to ISRO for the past 15-20 years. Similarly, there are a lot of electronic assembling companies in outskirts of Bangalore, right here in Hyderabad, where they are doing lot of small scale companies which are supporting the ISRO's space packages. Now I want to give one more example, such as Team Indus. Team Indus is a group of electronic engineers came out from a lab called Axiom in Bangalore. They participated in the Google Lunar X Prize. They spent almost 150 crores and their spacecraft was ready to be launched to the moon and do the experiment. So for India, we have excellent group of people who will be benefited from yesterday's experiment where NASA dependent on a private company. Similarly for India, for ISRO, we have people like the people Indus team, which is ready to give any type of end-to-end solution, and it's a very good opportunity for Team Indus to take up any projects which can come from ISRO. And Atmanirbhar program, where our country has already said that 200 crores and less, please try to depend on Indian players. So Atmanirbhar program is going very much in the same direction as what has happened yesterday to Elon Musk. So we are in the very right direction, and I see a very bright future for private players in India also.
Right now there are some Indian companies are already in the partnership with ISRO in making commercial satellites and technological support. So what are the further sequences and opportunities to the sending hardware and humans to the space?
Yeah, now yesterday's experiment has given very good opportunity both for small players and little big players like Team Indus to participate in Indian space program. I'll give you an example. There is a team in Bangalore called Astrium, which is building 5G satellites on a small platform called these are Cube satellites. So they are trying to give lot of bandwidth on 5G platform to the Indian customers. They will get a very good opportunity tomorrow when India opens its space exploration to private players. Just like I told about Indus, there are many other big players also who are willing to actually do exploration, end-to-end scientific experiments for Indian scientists.
So what are the other areas to the Indian companies to do invest in ISRO and space programs?
Yeah, there are many areas, primarily starting from power supplies and communication hardware and sensors to do lot of experiments. In all these three sectors, India has been doing extremely well. One more aspect which I forgot is actually the computers. So in computers, again, Indian private players are doing a very good job, where starting from writing the code and developing it for doing any kind of job, Indian computer companies are doing wonders. So in all the sectors, private companies are doing exceptionally well for Indian space program to go further.
So what lesson and a message this SpaceX success mission has given to the Indian space missions and companies?
I can only say that try to depend on private players and don't only rely or just depend on the country or the government based sponsored programs. So there is a thumbs up for the private players.
సో స్పేస్ ఎక్స్ మిషన్కి సంబంధించి అదేవిధంగా స్పేస్ మిషన్లలో ప్రైవేట్ ప్లేయర్స్కి సంబంధించిన భాగస్వామ్యం పెరగడానికి సంబంధించి ఇస్రో మాజీ శాస్త్రవేత్త మక్బూల్ అహ్మద్ గారి విశ్లేషణ ఇది. కెమెరామెన్ రమేష్తో ప్రవీణ్ కుమార్, ఈటీవీ న్యూస్, హైదరాబాద్.